rubber sealer stuff is silicone, all-purpose silicone gasket. Black, and I bought it at Lowe's. Purchased this at Lowe's. Part number is 68668. If you want to use it, it has a high side and a low side. It's kind of edged, and I'm putting the high side on the outside edge like that. That way it will kind of cushion as it squeezes this together. Push that together, and then we'll put a piece of threaded rod right here. Fixing to do that next. 5/16 threaded rod that we're going to use. We're going to put it across there. We'll measure and make sure that it's the right size. The very next piece. And then we'll be adding from there. So, measures about 6 inches, but we're going to go like 7 inches. An inch over for the threaded rod to go through on both sides, and then we'll fit it to where it fits, and then we'll cut the ends off. We're going to cut this 7 inches. Damaging that, I'm going to do a little trick here. Okay, we're going to be taking the Victron Multiplus 2 now. We have it in a frame with some hinges on it, and we're going to be placing it right up here, right in this area here. It's going to be fastened right across here with 3 hinges, and it's going to drop down here and lay on this end of the floor. But when we're hooking it up, and then we get it hooked up, then we're going to hinge it up to the ceiling and fasten it to the ceiling here, so it'll be out of the way. And we are going to add fans to this, so there'll be air. So it's coming in now, and that's the next thing we'll be doing. So hold on.
You're going to have something to hold it up.
I'm going to tuck these wires
because it's way too heavy for you to lift up.
I'm not going to try to hold the whole thing. I'm going to hold just one end of it up.
I think it's going to be out of the way there enough, I think.
You know what, this might be easier if we get that. What if we got that little stool and try to put under this to set it on and slide it over here? This ain't gonna be no fun, I can tell you that. There we go. Man, that's gonna be pretty close to what we're gonna need. I'll have to kind of hold the weight of it.
I can't get the drill. I can't get the drill in there. That's what I'm saying.
It's a little bit high. Okay. Now, this is not going to be fun. You're going to have to hold that end up. I'll probably have to help you. You can go up and over, yeah. Is it up there yet? Are we on it yet?
Hold on, the bottle jack's too high.
Yeah. Okay, loosen the...
Very, very slowly.
I don't see it going down. Maybe it is. There it goes. A little more. You gotta go down a little more. A little more. Maybe. Let's try that. Okay. When we slide it forward, it's going to go up more. Let's try it and see what it does. Gotta come toward you. Pick up. Go toward you. There you go. I pick up. Go toward you.
What am I hitting? Oh, we gotta come out. We're hitting the wall. We gotta come out.
Okay. All right. There. I don't think we are now, though.
Hold on. Gotta pick way up.
All right. Let's don't pick up.
Oh, no, it's hung. The little hook is hung on the jack.
Okay.
We gotta pick it way up to get it.
All right.
There.
Did that do it?
Oh, goodness, yeah. Okay.
We're on it now, right?
Yes. All right.
All right, is it where it needs to be? It is, but I need to swing this around like this,
Yes.
don't I? Like that. All right, get your things up. They're in the way here.
What?
All right, I need you to kind of hold out on that thing, because when I come down, I'm putting, see, pressure. Just kind of hold out on it. Just kind of pull out on it like that, yeah, for safety.
So here's what we have done. We've got screws in right here with this hinge. And this wall right here is pushed out a good bit, but when we raise it back up, the wall will go back in. We do this mainly just for being able to maintenance and maintain and do whatever we need to. Plus it allows airflow and allows us to mount it wherever we need to. So
we got this wall that's kind of in the way here of this Victron unit coming down. Okay, it won't go down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this screw here out in the bottom, and one on that side. We're going to let this whole wall kind of swing out that way to get it out of the way of this arm here, so there won't be pressure against this. It's pushing on that wall right there. I want this wall out of the way a little bit so we can let this on down. That's all right.
it was silicone.
All right, see, there we go. See now it's kind of pulling out of the way enough for us to be safe. Now I think we can even let it down a little more. Now, if I've done this right, I think we can take this top plate off here completely, and then we can swing this out. It's not going to go anywhere because this is still together at the bottom. So basically what I'm doing is just swinging this out. Let that off and swing it out like that. There we go. And now I can take the two screws out of the unit. Oh, they're already out. I'm sorry. Okay, we've already got them out. I guess I'm gonna have to jack it up a little bit. There we go. Now the cover's off. Now we have full access to the Victron unit. We can put our wires in now. Cool.
Hold on, let me get you a little closer so you can kind of see the Victron unit there.
Yeah, we have very good access here now. I hope that's not too low. It may be too low for you to see. But you can see, all it basically did is just took the frame apart, took the two sides off and the top off. And now I can access this and run the wires in for our Victron system, and then also for our 12-volt side over here. And that's what we'll be hooking up next. I'm not going to video this as we go because you've probably seen it 1,000 times on different YouTube videos, but this is just our take on it, okay? We're doing the same hookup as everybody else. We're just placing our Victron unit up on the ceiling here is what we're doing. And we will have cooling fans under here to assist with this. So you'll see that as we go as well. So, all right, that's all we got right now.
Okay, as you can see here,
we're splicing wire together, what we found is the main line goes directly under where this is located, up under these drawers inside of our camper. So we're actually splicing together here so we can send this directly to the Victron for installation. That way we'll have a line to the back and a line straight up to the Victron. So this is kind of where we splice those wires together. And here you can see we're just mounting that box up to the wall. We thought about mounting it to the floor, but we had a little extra line, so we figured we might as well mount it to the wall. That way we'll have easier access to it if we did have to get access to it down the road.
We didn't really get as complete a video on this as we wanted to for you, but you know, we already done a video on the other wires, or the other system that we did, and it had smaller wires in it. We weren't happy with it because the wires were getting a little bit warm. So basically all we did here is we kind of relocated everything and made it look more streamlined. It looks better, and also put larger, I think it's 4/0 wire, is that right, Jeremy?
That was double-aught.
Or double-aught wire, I'm sorry, double-aught wire. It's a bigger wire, and now the system's working better, and we added a battery and moved the batteries themselves into the floor. And we're going to show you that, so it'll take just a minute to get all this stuff moved out. But let me get it pulled out here right quick, because I want you to see the whole thing of what we did.
The only reason we have this kind of all in here is because this, on this particular model, is the only place that you really have any pass-through, actually, or any storage for bigger items and totes. So this is why we kind of redid this, so we had more space.
If you look, we found some carpet we put in here. We hadn't got it fastened in right, and we also don't have our wires underneath yet, underneath the floor, which we're going to do. But I'm going to pull these out of the way so y'all can see what we did. See how we've got the battery mounted in the floor now? There's actually a battery right here. There's a battery over there in that corner there, and there's a battery right here. There is a steel rib right here in the middle, so we had to separate. We put 2 batteries here and 1 battery here, and that's also why we hadn't put the wires underneath the system yet, because we've got to cut through that frame, and I'm not real happy about doing that underneath the camper now, that is, okay? Yeah. But if you look back in the back corner here, way back there, we still have our 110 connection, and the Victron used to be back there on the ceiling. If you go back and look at the old video, we've moved it onto the wall here, and so we've got everything more streamlined here. It's still not as neat as I'd like. You know, we're going to kind of neat this up a little bit and, you know, zip tie these so they'll look better. And also see this wire, I mean, I don't want these even showing, because we're going to take them and run them underneath this flooring. And this flooring is crazy. I mean, it's like fat thick, and it's a little small piece of wood and a huge piece of styrofoam, and then another small piece of wood. That's what they use to make this flooring out of, and we had to cut it out to get in here, so we're gonna have to go down under that with our wire and bring our wires back up, you know, right at the wall. But you know, this turned out looking a lot neater than it did, and that I thought it was going to, because with the wires showing like they were, I didn't know if it was going to do this, look this well, but it actually does. I mean, really, to me, I don't have any problem with it, but, you know, just to make it look really more professional looking, we're going to take and move this wiring under, and then we'll make this floor a little more smooth. And we also got our, you know, our cover back on the other side over there, so it looks back just like it did factory. You know, so everything is back just like it was when it was factory, with the exception of seeing all this on the wall. And we now have 900 amps of battery power, amp hours, if you want to call it that, because it's 300 amps per battery. And we have the 3 batteries paralleled, which gives us 12 volts at 900 amps. And we're hoping that we're going to, you know, be able to put a soft start on the air conditioner, and be able to run, you know, maybe one of the air conditioners with it. It shouldn't be any problem to do that. And right now we're having absolutely no problems with it, and I don't think we will with any of the normal running systems on the camper. But, you know, the air conditioner is going to be kind of questionable. But with
now we have 2 air conditioners on this camper. We can run the smaller one with this system, but it doesn't cool the camper enough if we're just boondocking. So we want to put a soft start on the bigger one to see if we can run it, because it will actually cool the entire camper, right, with no problem. So we'd like to try to do that to get that going.
There you go. So anyway, that's all we got left with this video. And that's probably all we're going to do. We might show the upgrade when we put the wires underneath and kind of show you how we're going to do that. But to hide everything, make it look a little neater, we could do another follow-up video. I'm not sure. We hadn't decided yet. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, like and share, and be sure and follow us. Also on on Facebook and Instagram, and we have all those links. What's that called? Linktree. I'm sorry, I'm not real good at this. My son handles all this stuff, but the sun's right in my face. I'm sorry. Be sure and like and subscribe, and enjoy. We're going to try to do some more videos. You'll see different kinds coming up. So just with that said, we're done. See you, man.